sick. The moments that you forget that you're sick are the best moments because it's your new normal, but you feel normal. When you feel normal, it's the best thing. I decided, well, what can I do to make my experience here better? And we would go for a walk with my IV pole and go get hot chocolate at the children's hospital and just be able to realize, like, hey, I don't have to sit where I am. I can try to make the best of this experience as much as you can, and I can try to get some normalcy in here. So,
like, I really remember this one nurse, and I think and he would come and visit me. He would like look for an activity to do. I remember there was this one time where he was like, "Come on, Sean, we're gonna get you in the wheelchair." And so I went into the wheelchair, like, and we just went around the hospital, or at least the floor that was at, and like at the time I learned how to make these little origami like water bombs, and so we were just throwing them around. Yeah, and although it wasn't protocol, and like I'm sure it was against a lot of rules, he still made an effort to like put the patient first and their happiness and their emotions first before.
I think it's very important for the patient to not always feel that they're in a clinical setting. Sometimes you have to, even if you can just squeeze it in as a healthcare provider, make them feel like they're human, like they're not a test subject, like they're not just being poked or prodded. Ask them, about what they do as a hobby, what kind of things they like to eat, or, maybe if there's some downtime, you can even engage with them in, a certain game or something, like, wheelchair races or cards, or, just something to take them out of the box of a clinical setting and to make them feel like, they're a human again, not just a patient all the time.
I was at a brain rehabilitation center for a little over 5.5 months. And it was about an hour away from my home, so family and friends couldn't visit more than once a week. And after I'd been there for about 3 months, undergoing a lot of ups and downs with my recovery, one of my therapists decided that I could really use a day off. And he had decided that I needed a day of beauty. So he picked me up on a Saturday morning in his own car. He took me to a salon, got my hair done. And, more than doing this for me and paying for it for me, he really had to be there with me because I could not walk alone at the time. So he had to walk me in, walk me over to the chair where I got my hair colored, and then walk me over to the shampoo chair and walk me back, because he really had to, help me while I was doing this. But it really got me out of my head of being this brain tumor patient in the hospital. It got me into thinking that I was a girl again. And I'll never ever forget that. Throughout this series, we'll hear more patient stories and provider feedback. New videos will be launched on the 26th of each month. Subscribe now so you don't miss a thing.